All right guys, we're gonna be doing kind of that popular long on top, short on the sides. I'm gonna show you guys how to cut the hair on top and then get shorter on the sides without losing all that length and having difficulty blending into all this bulk right here. But before we get started, let's go to the clipper wall and figure out what we wanna use. All right, so I'm gonna use something new that I haven't used yet. I'm thinking the red low pros or the iridescents. Let's see, yeah, let's go with the red. My dog Van. All right, let's get to it. All right guys, so I have the hair saturated. We're gonna start off by sectioning the top out of the way. This is the DFS formula. If you guys are new to the channel, it is just a system to move through this haircut. So naturally, I'm gonna section from the crown to his recession, really letting the hair do what it wants to do. So right up in this area, if it looks like it's fighting what I want it to do, which it is just slightly, then I'll just kind of add that in until it's not, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. And then we're gonna start off by setting a foundation around this area, and then we'll connect the top to that, and the clip work on the side will come in underneath. We're gonna comb all this hair down to the occipital, grab it, fingers to the head, that way my clipper work can tie in, and we're gonna cut that line in. Then we will continue that up around, and if you guys wanna use the comb trick to find the head shape, that's absolutely fine. I still do sometimes, especially if somebody has a ton of hair that they're bringing in, and that is going to be our initial foundation. All right, so our next step is to go from the crown up to the front. I like to just comb it all forward, and then you guys can just kind of look in the front, see where it naturally wants to split. We're going to split it down the middle, and then we will connect it all in to that first foundation that we started with. All right, so because we split the hair down the middle and took it to each side, we're basically gonna have a peak in the middle. I'm gonna have to see, he might be too tall. You guys might not be able to see what I'm cutting. But basically we're just gonna take a section, I'm gonna start in the back, pull it up, and you guys can see there's a peak right here. We're just gonna go from the short when it starts to fall out, the short here, I'm gonna point cut it, and then we will just even it up from our guides, work from back to front, and we'll be done with the top. Now this is the DFS formula. If you guys are new to the channel, it is a process or a system made by Josh OP, and I am an educator for him now. So if you guys want more information on this, this is something I use almost every haircut. It gives me control over the haircut. I can make it basically exactly what I want. In this situation, we leave it longer in the front. But if you guys want more information, go to dfsformula.com. And I believe my code is Sean15. You guys can save 15%. And guys, there are hundreds of hours and basically breaking down every single haircut you could potentially want to do from short to long using the DFS formula. So if you guys are about your shear work, you want to learn more, go check that out. I'll put the link in the description as well. All right guys, so everything is cut. I'm going to come in with my blow dryer, just knock the moisture off of this so that my clippers can feed into the side. So we're just going to dry it just real loose. We'll style it at the end, and then we'll start on the sides. All right, so you guys should be able to see the weight line right here that we cut in with our scissors, and we're gonna take, I know my finger length is about a 3, so we're gonna take our number 3. I'm gonna start with it open just for safety. We're gonna come right up in underneath where that weight line is cut, and our goal is just to cut the side down to a 3. And we can come in underneath that. We're just gonna do a taper here. We're not gonna give him a bald fade or anything. Just shorten it up, and my goal here is to make everything consistent underneath down to a number 3, and then we'll come in and start our taper. All right, so our first step is gonna be to punch our guideline in, our bald guideline, and I'm gonna do like a mid taper here. So we're gonna go basically from like the corner of the eyebrow to the middle of the ear. Go ahead and punch that in. We'll go ahead and bald out with the trimmer, come in with the shaver underneath that, and then we'll start our first step with the taper. All right, so for our first step, we're gonna come in with the lever all the way open and set our open guideline. Then we can immediately close that up and start to take this line out from the bottom. And every guideline that we do should follow that same line here. It should just work its way up. So once that is established, we can go ahead and close it. Kind of use the corner of the clipper just not to put any harsh lines back in. And just start by bumping that bottom out. Then we can go halfway or to the second notch, however you guys want to do it. I pretend more or less that this section has 5 lines in it, and whichever notch I'm on is where I should be in the section. So if I'm all the way open, I should be at the top, which is the 5th notch. Come down a little bit, I should be at the 4th notch. and at the bottom I should be at the first. So you guys just use that accordingly, work your way through this, and then we can move on to the open one. Next up, we're going to use the open one. We're going to go up about a ½ an inch, set another guideline, and remember this is a 3 that we're cutting into. That's all the distance that we have to go. So nice clean open one guideline, and then I like to work my way up from here and then back down so I can kind of detail as I go. This is the number 3 closed. I did use the number 3 open and I never came back with it closed. So the first thing I'm going to do here is connect up into the 3 open. And again, we'll just continue to work our way down. We just want to make sure it's consistent, not looking for a guideline here. We want to tie into what's above without making a line. And we'll basically continue that down all the way down until that last line is gone. Now this is a 1.5 all the way closed. That's gonna be the sweet spot above the open one. And you guys shouldn't even be able to really see an open one guideline. It kind of went away already. So I'm just cutting basically where I know I should be, right underneath where we just went with the 2. And again, we'll just continue our way down. So once I think it looks good with the 1.5, we'll go back to the 1, and then we'll get all the way back down to the half guard, and we'll be done with this side. Now, just to be safe, make sure we're good. This is the open one, right underneath where the 1.5 was. Now I'll close it. We'll start to attack this line. Now the half guard is what's going to take this all the way out. So I'm going to go a little bit higher than where that half guard is going to be. And just start to lighten it up. It shouldn't go all the way away. The half guard will come in, clean this up the rest of the way. But you guys can see we got a nice clean taper. Setting it up from the beginning with our scissor work allows us to leave all that length on top. You see he's got plenty of length. And these days this haircut is so popular, and if you cut the top too much or you get into this hair right here too much, it just doesn't look right. So this system is going to allow you to do that. Really, that's kind of it in a nutshell. Is, you know, it lets you control the hair and leave hair where you want it and keep length where you want it. Traditionally, you know, maybe we come in clipper over comb and just botch the whole side of the head, and then the haircut's done for us. So this is a system to help you move through it nice and easy. You can see we got a nice clean taper here, length on top. Now we'll go ahead and line this up, move on to the other side. All right, so we're just gonna line the C-cup up. We're gonna start the first spot that we really have consistent hair. I like to start up on this first corner, and we'll work back towards the sideburn, making a nice, consistent, clean C-cup. More or less, it should be like a quarter of a circle, taking off as little as possible to get a nice clean line here. All right, we're gonna do the same exact steps on the sides and the back, so you guys follow along, and I will get back with you for the style. All right guys, I'm just gonna saturate his hair a little bit again, put some product in it, and we're gonna just style it, blow dry it a little bit, nice and messy, and you guys can check out the finished cut. All right guys, that is it for the cut. Nice and long on top, loose, messy style with a low taper, nice sharp lines. Like I said, this haircut is so popular these days. You probably see a few more coming soon. We're gonna do one similar with a bald fade, maybe a little design on the side, but you guys can see. Easy to do, nice and long on top. Showed you guys how to connect that all together. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more drops. And make sure you click right there and check out the last time we did this haircut and let me know if I did better this time or last time.